Noch weit der Weg, du läufst, du rennst, niemand da, den du kennst. Du hoffst, du träumst, dein Herz schlägt schnell, am Horizont wird's doch schon hell. Du glaubst, es hört gleich auf, du glaubst, es ist gleich vorbei. Du glaubst, es ist gleich aus, das war's, dann machst du auf und denkst, verlier nicht deine Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt, nicht die Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt. Mit deiner Furcht spielst du Versteck, ein Leben lang rennst du schon weg. Mit dunklen Träumen fing es an, es zieht dich ständig in den Bann. Du glaubst, es hört gleich auf, du glaubst, es ist gleich vorbei. Du glaubst, es ist gleich aus, das war's, dann machst du auf und denkst, verlier nicht deine Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt, nicht die Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt, nicht die Flügel. Im Innern sitzt die Angst, versperrt dir deinen Weg. Die Stimmen des Verstands haben oft zu dir gepflegt. Gedanken deiner selbst ziehen hinaus ins Nirgendwo. Sie lachen, wenn du fällst, wenn du aufgibst, sowieso. Wenn du aufgibst, sowieso. Verlier nicht deine Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt, nicht die Flügel, nicht jetzt, wenn es brennt, nicht im freien Fall, nicht wenn Angst dein Leben lenkt, nicht die Flügel, 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 nicht die Flügel,
Oh, hell yeah. And with this, I welcome you to episode 390 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. You know the drill. Please like and subscribe. And if you hear music and artists you really, really like, you know what to do. you know, right? You need to follow them. You need to put their music in your Spotify playlists and like them on Spotify, on Instagram, and wherever you can find them, on X, on TikTok, wherever. And I opened this episode 390 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery with a good friend of mine. This is Antonow, the newest one. And as of this taping, the song I just played is not even out yet. It's called Flügel, and I really, really like it, and I hope you do too. But I have another song I really like from him in my Spotify playlist. It's here. Sturm der Schatten. Oh, yeah. And here you see Antonow is doing quite well, so I'm happy for him. He's from Munich, and he opens the gates to a world of darkness and emotions. I mean, you can gather that even if you don't understand German. Anyway, that's the newest one. So when you see this, it will be surely be out. So if you like the song Flügel, it's called FL. That's the U with the two dots over it, GEL, then please put it in your Spotify playlist. And if you want to make me happy, follow my Spotify playlist because I update it daily. And and now on with the show. I have to admit that I did not always sing in German. You know, I'm a singer as well. I'm the singer from the band Kaltblut. And if you if you look for music which sounds good, look for Kaltblut. Anyway, the next song is from my solo project, which is called Megalmodas. And it's written like this. And I'm going to play a song which is much, much older, and it's called Hell Belongs to Me. This is from a time where I also, where I switched around between English and German, but now I'm just singing in German because this is my mother tongue, and I like my mother tongue. Anyway, so here you go. This is Hell Belongs to Me by Megalmodas. let's stay heavy. Oh yeah, but don't worry, there will be some quieter songs coming up. But yeah, the next song I want to stay in the heavy realm, you know. And the next song is a cover, but a really, really good one, from a song I like the original. It's called More by the Sisters of Mercy. And this one is the cover from MXD. And by the way, as I just was looking this up, there is a few more MXDs. So you have to find the right one. And this is the right one. And as you can see, their song More, it doesn't really say that it's a cover here. It's the top song. And we are electro metal synth rock crossover. And is a mix between The Prodigy, Rammstein, and Depeche Mode. So that sounds, sums it up quite well. It seems like they're from Switzerland, from Lausanne. So we might speak German. I don't know. Anyway, enjoy MXD with More. And don't forget, there's more to come afterwards.
Some people get by with a little understanding. Some people get by with a whole lot more. I don't know why you gonna be so undemanding. One thing I know, I want more.
And I need all the love I can get.
The next band also fits into this heavy realm. We started as a punk rock band, but we evolved a little bit more, but we still, are true to their roots. And I had the pleasure to play them before, and I will play them again because the song is really good. I have to admit it doesn't fit the gothic rock, darkwave, industrial metal oeuvre so much, but we are still in my Spotify playlist, and this tells you something, even though it's a very fun song. It's not funny, but it's more, on the happy side. Here it is. It's called Burn by Perkele. And we do very well. This, I guess, the biggest band on the whole show here. And this is their latest outing, Perkele, their latest single with Burn. And we do very well. Look at this. Almost 150,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. We are from Stockholm, I think. At least we are Swedish, I know. Thanks from one of the listeners I met personally, because once I said we are from Norway, and we are not. We are from Sweden, so I was corrected there. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Anyway, enjoy. Sometimes it's really pointless to talk about music. By the way, if you want to be in one of the next shows, use the link in the description and send me your music. I need all this copyright stuff so that I can play it on YouTube, on Hypernova Radio. And if I think you fit into my Spotify playlist, which is called Gothic Rock, Dark Wave, Dark Pop, and Industrial Metal, then you will be in there as well. And now, Perkele with Burn.
Burn.
The next artist is from Poland, and he has, sometimes I scold bands who have names which are tough to look for pictures, because in the YouTube stream, as you might know, this is episode 390 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. If you want to be in the next show, use the link in the description. I usually put some pictures from the artist and an artwork I play in the stream, so you see a little bit something, not just listen to the music. On Hypernova Radio, of course, you just hear the music. Anyway, and the next artist calls himself Rewoken, and the song is called Don't Look Back. And here he is, and he's doing very well for having out only one song so far. That's this only song, Don't Look Back, but I'm pretty sure there will be more. And here are, for the people in the YouTube stream, there are some pictures of him. And yeah, I might have to address this. He puts in his biography. I just read his biography, and you take your own take on it. Many people are saying this is the coolest artist they've ever seen, and I agree. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Yippee. So I'll let it stand like this and give you Rewoken with Don't Look Back. Oh, yeah.
Waited for way too long now. Don't know how to make it count. Makes me feel like I won't escape this doubt. And I will even know if I'll ever make it home for my body will dissolve, oh, I'll never make it home. Sick of these empty, lifeless streets. Why can't the wind just carry me? Don't look back, it's not worth the time. Stuck in all captions. Don't look back, you won't even find a gram of satisfaction. Don't look back, won't get what you need. Just more distractions. Don't even think about it now. More than you could imagine. Don't tell me I'm not trying hard. Tell me if I'll ever escape this doubt. Or will I never know if I'll ever make it home for a fade into the void, oh, I'll never make it home. Sick of these empty, lifeless streets. Why can't the waves just carry me? It's not worth the time. Stuck in all captions. Don't look back, you won't even find a gram of satisfaction. Don't look back, won't get what you need. Just more distractions. Don't even think about it now.
The next artist, I think I have played before. I'm doing this for quite a while. I know of this artist, and I really, really, really like his style. He is a queer artist, or a gay artist. I don't know. He told me I should say that. Sorry, I forgot. I'm really... Anyway. So honestly, I don't care if you're queer, if you're straight or whatever. I mean, as long as there is not something, let's put it this way, as two adults are involved, which are in agreement, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Just to preface this, because sometimes I get, like, oh, this is the next queer song, and this is this and this and that, and I care for the music, and the music is great, and he has done a lot of more cool songs, so I really like his style, and it's heavy in a way, but it's more electronic. And he has very visual graphics, so let's check him out. He is in my Spotify playlist, so this tells you something. And it was funny because I looked up where he is, and he is not on spot 69. There is at the moment David Bowie. But he is on the spot 68. But as you know, or as you might not know, I put you in my Spotify playlist, and at the bottom, and then you slowly rise up to the top, because I'm just a one-man army here, a one-man show. So I make it easy for me. And once you're up, you get out. After 2 weeks. Anyway, so now back to him, to Astra Zero here. I don't really know why he called it demo, because for me it's a full fleshed out song, so I don't really get that, but maybe the artist can chime in and tell himself. So Astra Zero, born Dustin Nichols, is a queer Canadian alternative visual artist, designer, illustrator, video editor, creative director, musician, and songwriter. So he's gothic, macabre style, spooky, cute. So yeah, he's quite an artist, I have to say that. You can check out his stuff, and you see what he likes. Anyway, I'm gonna play now Down with a demo from Astra Zero. Enjoy. The next band I have not played before. It's a quite new band, and they call themselves Darker. And they look like this. Nice photo art. And I'm going to play their latest hit song on top one here, Tone of Voice. And let's find out a little bit more about them. Dark, romantic, melancholic, and tracing. At the start of pandemic in 2020, Jeps and Evil Ian, Evelyn, nice play on words, I like that, reanimated their chaos pads, drum computers, synth guitars, and keyboards and locked themselves up in their home studio in Tilburg. So anyway, Tilburg is in the Netherlands, so we are from the Netherlands, I would guess that. And it's a three-piece band. And now enjoy from them Tone of Voice from Darker. There's two R's in Darker. That's why I have to roll them, right?
A million years ago we didn't say a word. And now that we do see what it's worth, you don't always have to say what's on your mind, 'cause most of what comes out is not that kind. Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? A million years ago I didn't know how to make fire, but now it's as easy as being a liar. You think you can get away with all of that? You think you can get away with no regret? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? A million years ago we didn't say a word, and now that we do, we see what it's worth. You don't always have to say what's on your mind, 'cause most of what comes out is not as kind. Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Always try to recover from the pain of your past. Always try to. Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise? Is it your tone of voice, or is it a tone of noise?
So, I have to admit that for a very nice lady I have played before in this show, I opened up my Submit Hub. Usually if you want to send me some music, use the Submit Hub link. And where I can kind of gauge what I want, of course, the right stuff, of course, the right genres. I like gothic rock, darkwave, dark pop, industrial metal, and alternative rock, synthwave, and you should know this by now. A lady asked me, a very nice lady asked me, she wanted to submit something which is in the future. And usually I restrict that I only play things that are already released because, I'm not like one of these release guys. I have a weekly schedule, and then, I don't do a release when you tell me on this day it has to be released. So, that's why it doesn't really work for me, or my show doesn't really work like this. And so I open it up now for like a month, that you can submit me stuff, what it's in the future, up till a month. But this is really annoying now for me. So I stopped that. So for the people who want to submit something, it needs to be at least only like 2 days in the future you can submit. And this is the long talk why the next artist I cannot show you on Spotify, but I will, when you see that, I will have them in there. They call themselves Lexicon Devil, and the song you're going to hear now in a second is Alive Dead. And the problem is, Lexicon Devil is a song by a famous punk band and stuff, and it has been covered, so you don't find anything from them. So, and as it is not released, I cannot look for the song as well. So I cannot show you any pictures and, find out more. And like I said, I stopped that now. So if you want to send me something, it has to be already released or very, very close to release. Because, I want to do the show whenever I have the time to do the show. And I have enough cool music on. I collect music during the week. I sort out and stuff. And once I have enough for a show, I make a show. And so, for me, this releasing or, like a premiere or something doesn't really work. So it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just, I'm a one-man show here. I do everything myself, as you can clearly tell, because there's not much telegenic, nice stuff here. I switch between 2 cameras and that's it. I need to keep it simple for me and give you cool music. Anyway, so now I said enough. So this is Lexicon Devil with Alive Dead. Enjoy.
I was dead.
Dance, people, dance while you have a chance. Dance, people, dance. You're gonna hear this in just a moment, sung by someone else than me. This is a song from the Penthouse Plans. And featuring John X. Belmonte, and I have played John X. Belmonte before, and I have played the Penthouse Penthouse Blends before. I really like this name. This is such an odd name. Dancing in the Dark I have played before, I'm pretty sure. So the Penthouse Plans, post-punk synth-pop, pre-gothic rock band, featuring singer-songwriter-producer John X. Belmonte. So, here you go. This is the Penthouse Plans with Dance, People, Dance. The next song is from my heavy rotation pile. And my heavy rotation is, if you don't know this by now, I mean, you should know by now, this is episode 390 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Heavy rotation means I play your song at least once a year. So now it's time to play this song again. And this one is by Apparation. It's by Ringfinger, and it's called An Apparation. So that's our Ringfinger, and this, you see, it's the number 2 of their most liked songs. An Apparation, let's see. A shrouded lucid memory. Their music rings out like a mournful hymn echoing from a long-lost catacomb, a call to those whose hearts beat in sync with the darker, more profound harmonies of life. And this wrote postpunk.com. Yeah, and this is my stuff, you know. If you make music like Ringfinger, I wanna hear you. I wanna get your music. So please use the link in the description and send me your song. And here you go now. This is An Apparation by Ringfinger. Yeah, there's an R in the beginning and an R in the end. Right. For the last song of the show, I'm a little bit annoyed. I really, really, really love this song, and I'm annoyed that I don't know anything about the people behind it, besides what I can tell you now. I mean, I know the name. The name of the group is called MSDB, and the song is called Herz aus Molybdän, heart made out of Molybdän. I don't know how you say it in English, Molybdän. It's a mineral. And oh wait, here's an issue. Can I solve the issue? I think now I solved it. Okay, good. So what I can tell you about them is that they are not doing very well, but the song is the most liked one on Spotify. It's not very long. It's 2 minutes and 4 seconds, and I really like it. And we are an exclusive band for the German label Papaya Records. Work only with Papaya Records, only accepts jobs for Papaya Records. Papaya Records is the only label for MSDB. MSDB works exclusively for Papaya Records. That's how it looks. So that's all that they put in there. I have a feeling, this is my theory, and maybe somebody at Papaya Records can let me know that this is, of course, people from Papaya Records, and we just had some cool song ideas and just made them and released them MSDB, whatever it stands for. I don't even know what it stands for. I really like the song. So here you go. This is Herz aus Molybdän from MSDB. And if you know more about them or can, shed any light on this mystery for me, please let me know in the comment section. And if you like it, put it in your Spotify playlist and like Papaya Records, I guess. So here you go. This is Herz aus Molybdän from MSDB.
Straßen, die Pfützen glühen im Neonlicht, um mich rum Stahl und Beton. Die Stadt zeigt ihr Gesicht. Ich bin auf der Suche nach dem Gefühl, was ich vermiss, als ich bei dir war und das mich endgültig zerriss. Zitternde Hände, meine Augen stehen niemals still. Ich hab ein Herz aus Molybdän und ich weiß nicht, was es will.
Der Himmel wird rosa und bittet mich nun heimzugehen.
Ich bleib auf der Suche, denn ich will dich wiedersehen. Die Pfützen glühen im Neonlicht, um mich rum Stahl und Beton, und ich find dich einfach nicht.
So, that's it. That's episode 390 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And like I said so often already, if you heard some cool music from an artist you didn't know and didn't follow yet, please follow them, show them some love, show them that you care, and put their music in your Spotify playlist, in your YouTube playlist, wherever you can find it, wherever you keep your playlists, I have a good friend who has a Deezer playlist, and I'm not one of these. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you back in episode 391 of Shellshocked Radio Discovery. If you want to be in my Spotify playlist and or in the next show, please use the link in the description. And with this, I'll leave you and say have a good evening, a good morning, a good afternoon, wherever you listen to that. Bye-bye.